team ban. MouseSports turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. MouseSports turn to pick.
Invoker.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alchemist.
Dire team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
MouseSports turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Sorry, for people watching the video, you couldn't hear me. That's because I hit the wrong button. Anyway, I said a lot of intelligent things. It sounded cool. I'm going to keep it like it is for the recording, but people watching the Dota TV, you don't care. Anyway. Like I was saying before, the Bristleback, the Slark, and the OD and the Visage pick bands, those all make sense. Said some intelligent things about that. Alchemist and Crystal Maiden, they don't really tell us much because you can play the support Alchemist, so it's not really like pinned down. You can't really pin down what they're going to do with that. The Crystal Maiden, she's obviously playing support. They might be trying to go for some early aggression, or maybe somebody just likes playing Crystal Maiden. But now, Crystal Maiden is usually a sign of early aggression. Moving on to MouseSports side, we see the Invoker pickup, which I'm excited about. Hopefully see a Quaswex Invoker, or probably just see an Exort one, or Quas Exort. Abaddon picked up as well, and I don't know if Legion Commander is in the pool right now, but if she was, I'll be excited to see Abaddon plus Legion Commander, because that means that any type of stun you try to throw on anybody, it's just going to get cancelled. Because Abaddon has an Athapathic Shield, which cancels all the debuffs. And Legion Commander has her little horn call thing, oh man, what's it called? I forgot what it's called. She has a little horn thing, and that removes all debuffs. Remaining. And I've actually seen in a few pubs where it's Abaddon plus a Legion Commander, and any stun you threw on them as a support, remaining. Like any stun you threw on anybody, it got purged. And it was like, this is annoying as crap.
Reserve time.
So anywho, as far as the rest of the bans go, we see a Doombringer ban, a Weaver ban, and we also see a Clockwork ban. Now, Clockwork is a very popular hero. Of course, I don't know how I totally forgot about him last time around, but yes, seeing him banned out or seeing him picked is the usual nowadays. He's kind of like the new Darkseer to some extent, which I'm actually sad to see Darkseer's not played that much nowadays. All is well in the way of the Dota 2 meta, I guess. But I'm having the Clinks banned out too. So Next.KZ, I'm not too sure what they're trying to go for as like an alchemist who they want to give him as safest farm as possible, which that would make sense. So they might be going for a farming alchemist. That is what that Clinks ban tells me. Because Clinks, he pretty much roams around the map, buys off Orca Malevolence, and then kills anybody who's all by themselves. And if they're trying to go for a primary farmer or an alchemist, then there's going to be a lot of time Alchemist is going to be spending away from his team, all by his lonesome fighting, or farming while his team is fighting. And if you have a Clinks on the map, then Clinks is just ixnay on the farm A all day long and just show up to Alchemist, throw out the Orca Malevolence, get a free kill, even if Alchemist ulti is going on, because it just hurts. And yeah, so Next.KZ kind of showing the hand a little bit. It's not blatantly obvious yet, because you have to see what they go for. If they go for another primary farm like I don't know, another carry like Lifesteal or something like that, then maybe Alchemist is going to be playing a support role after all. But instead they go for a Prophet pickup, which is still a nice pickup right now. That's not giving away too much of their hand. He could be in the jungle, he could be in off lane. It's all about trying to be as untransparent as possible when you're in this bans and picks phases, because you don't want to get counter picked or counter banned.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if you get counter banned, but you don't want to get counter picked. As far as MouseSports go, I mean, they picked the Invoker, they picked the Abaddon. It's pretty obvious Invoker's going to be going mid. He's probably going to be playing Quas Exort. Abaddon, highly likely he's going to be in the off lane, hanging out with somebody else. So they're pretty much showing their hand out, like right in front of everybody's face. They don't really care what they know. But that said, Invoker and Abaddon do have a lot of potential to become very, very, very scary threats late game. Well, Invoker more so mid, like the later of the mid game, but not really like super late game. Abaddon, yes, super late game. He's extremely scary. If Abaddon gets to the point where he actually has damage and actually can just say, I have 3 hearts and some big items, and you can try to kill me if you want, you can try to focus me, but you're not going to kill me. Then his ulti pops and he just kills everybody, just casually walks in, just lulls while he slays everybody's head off, because he's on a horse. He's a headless horseman. Why does he have a horn? I never figured that out.
MouseSports
Anyway,
to pick.
I don't have ADD, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Moving over to the Bane pickup. Yeah, Bane's a nice pickup. It's going to be able to help them hold down the Alchemist when he does get his BKBs or tries to become that super scary person. Luna's going to be picked up on Next.KZ, and that instantly tells me that Alchemist is going to be playing a support role. Because Luna, she does need a lot of farm to do anything. And once she does get her farm though, she is a pretty darn scary person to face. And the reason why, I keep saying blah 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 needs a lot of farm. What I mean when I say, I mean different things when I say it in different situations. Like Alchemist, he needs farm to become a carry, yes, but he has Grievous Greed, so he can hit his stride a lot earlier than a lot of other carries. Amuno Tenacious, oh, whoa, pause, hold on guys, we got a Dry Ranger pick up. I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to say we got a Dry Ranger pick up. When is the last time that not you guys who watch Dota all day long and follows team sports and you know actually support your teams that you say you support, unlike me who just says yay I support Alliance and never watch their games. But anyway, how many games have I seen in the professional level where there's a Dry Ranger pickup? I would have to say not many.
10
I would have to say
seconds
not many.
remaining.
So I'm kind of excited to see what this Drow does.
5
I mean,
seconds
is she gonna build the typical pub style Drow where she builds herself a Shadow Blade and a Mask of Madness? I swear to God, if she builds a Mask of Madness, I will lose all respect for whoever's playing her. No offense to the person, but jeez, come on. Why would you build a Mask of Madness on Dry Ranger? Why? I don't understand the pub mentality. Anyway. So yeah, Dry Ranger's picked up. She's probably gonna be playing the primary farmer. She's going to be with Abaddon more than likely, so she won't die, because she is a very fragile person. In general, she doesn't like people, so when somebody gets close to her, she just like loses all her damage and loses her will to fight. And it looks Moif.
Ten seconds remaining.
Sorry, Smurf is one of my friends who I wanted to co-cast with me this one, but he was not there. But he wasn't on Skype yet. But I think he knows I'm casting.
Reserve time.
Or maybe he doesn't. Anywho, there's a Timbersaw ban, there's a Batrider ban. Batrider, good ban versus or when you have someone like a Dry Ranger who's very fragile. Also, I mean, but even that said, Jarvanger can do a decent job versus Batrider. She can silence him before he can throw his ults sometimes. She can time him right. But anyway, having him out of the pool just clears your head of all of that. So hopefully they'll have some good times versus Darkness Moy.
MouseSports turn to pick.
And wow, hold on, did I switch from overlays? Okay, cool, switch from overlays. Whew. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Smoif is like over like, I want to cast too. I'm like, Smoif, I want you to cast with me, but I'm in the game already. I can't just like let you jump in. That's not how it works. Maybe.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay. There we go. Anyway, I was talking about the Luna
5
pickup. She needs a lot of farm in the sense of that her damage is mediocre. Early game, a lot of her damage comes from her spells, which as a carry you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen late game. So she has to get a lot of damage to make her right click a lot more painful. So that way her moon glaives are much more effective. Which is why you see the Lunas usually build like BKBs first, because they just need to survive and just survive long enough to get their ulti to do a lot of damage and get their luminescent beams to do damage. And then later games start building things like Satanics and Desolators and Manta Styles and stuff like that, just to become much more obnoxious with their glaives. Anyway, we might be seeing a level 1 Roshan attempt happening. I have seen this a few times. I do not know if we're going to be seeing that, but we do see everybody buying this stuff up very fast. There's already a Nature's Prophet on the map, so Prophet can use those treants to throw him out. Looks like they will be going a beeline straight towards Roshan. The question is, do MouseSports know this? And I've been practicing all my life for this moment, guys, because I've seen this a few times. And if there was a crowd behind me, they'll be getting super excited. They'll be cheering and stuff. Looks like Roshan will be getting done here very soon. Astral Spray is already up on level 1 Alchemist. He did buy himself a nice little ring of Basilius already. GLHF is throwing on her backside. Crystal Maiden throwing on her Frostbite as well. Roshan is taking a whole bunch of damage already. Will he be going down anytime soon? Probably not, but it's going to take him a little bit. Observer would already placed out so they can know if anybody scouts out the fact that they're doing Roshan, or if they just need to stand still for a few seconds. But Roshan's slowly but surely going down. Nobody nearly as damaged just yet. Disruptor doing all he can to keep that Lincoln Spirit popped on top of Roshan. Moonglaze are coming through, the bonus damage plus 14 extra damage to everybody, and Roshan will be dying here before the timer even starts, and that's Aegis going towards probably Alchemist so he can stay up and farm. Everybody's level 2, all the gold going towards everybody, and guys, level 1 Roshan attempt. How often do you get to see that in professional games? That's right, be jealous. Okay, don't be jealous.
The battle begins.
So with the level 1 Roshan, what that basically means is that everybody is going to win their lane, or have the utmost advantage in their lane. Mid lane is technically going to win their lane. All the side lanes, I mean, the supports can roam around for days now because they have level 2, so they can actually do things. Like Crystal Maiden has Frostbite plus Nova, so she can actually do a whole bunch of damage. Disruptor has level 2 Glimpse, level 1 Glimpse and level 1
double damage.
Thunderstrike. So everybody has to be very careful in their lanes now. So pretty good stuff already happening. I'm already excited for this game. I'm pretty sure you guys are excited for this game because this is Mouse versus Next.KZ. And Next.KZ are, of course, taking it to the next KZ in level. They're going to go there. They did level on Roshan. My question is, will they be able to take advantage of all of the extra levels that they have? And the answer to that is probably. Looks like we have a safe lane. Oh man, we have a safe lane Invoker. He just might be going down. He just might be getting dove on here very soon. Glimpse is up on Disruptor. Crystal Maiden has a Frostbite. They can easily get the kill on top of Crit down bottom. And I'm actually going to do introductions now before anything too big happens. But actually, no, we got something big happening already. We got Invoker a little bit of trouble. Crit trying to run away. He does get away. Eats himself a tree. And let's get these introductions done before, like I said, big action happens. So starting off on the side of Mouse, we have Crit. Yeah, we have Crit on that Invoker. Moving over to this Abaddon, we have, wow, okay, I'll just call you XOXO. On that Abaddon, I'm not sure what I should actually call you, but parenthesis, no, XOXO, that sounds better. On this Puck, we see exist on her. Moving on to Invoker. Actually, Invoker taking quite a bit of damage. He will be going out here very soon. Does go down. First blood goes towards Reeves on that Disruptor. And now we got a lot of damage coming towards Abaddon. So second blood goes to him as well. Double kill for him. Sadly, the kill is not going towards Mantis on that Luna, but they are able to get some very, very, very nice advantage. I mean, they got a level 1 Roshan. This game is, if things keep going the way they're going, which they haven't really been going that far, they've been only going for like about 2 minutes, then yeah, it's going to be a very painful game for Mouse. I will have to honestly admit. Not necessarily because they're playing badly, but because, I mean, they're out leveled right now. They're all out leveled. And Ives is coming on through. If Sunstrike does come from Invoker, it does just barely hit Invoker. Or sorry, it does just barely hit the Prophet. Prophet should be going out here very soon. Brain Stab comes out for Bane. He's able to survive all that. That's one of the cool things about Bane. You can go blow for blow with anybody because you can just pop a Brain Stab at the end of the day and just reset your HP. So it looks like the advantage is officially taken away from the Nature Prophet who was up top. He is officially on the same levels as a Drow Ranger. And to put that into perspective, this is pretty much a dual lane from the start. It's been Drow plus Bane, and Drow is able to keep up with XP on the Prophet, who's already a level up on her. And Prophet's in the safe lane. So yeah, guys, I mean, top lane I will say is even right now. Middle lane, Alchemist has a slight advantage because he's one level ahead of Puck. Puck doesn't really have many items, but she's actually going to be getting killed right here in a few seconds if she does not react fast enough. Exists, will you be able to do anything? The Nova does come through the, the Jaunt does come out. She's able to survive that. She's able to juke herself a nice little Alchemist stun. And the question is, will she be able to survive? Yeah, no, she will not be able to survive. She gets caught with the wall. There's going to be a lot of right-click damage coming up from Reeves. Reeves will be able to do a little bit to push her away. Will he be able to get enough damage to top her? Just one more right-click's all he needs to support. The wraparound is going to come around. The right-click does come through. Killing spree going towards Reeves, and it looks like he'll be losing his life here very soon to the Dire side. And actually, the kill went to Puck. The kill did go to Puck. So some dives going on through. Sadly, Disruptor needed like maybe 10 more HP. He might have been able to survive that one. But he did go down. He did kill the Puck, which means that Alchemist should be having the best of times now in the middle lane. Because Puck is officially behind. Not only behind in levels, but also behind in Aegis and XP. And Alchemist is level 6, so he can now just casually pop his ult whenever he wants. He is going for, like, I guess what you would call a battle Alchemist, where he doesn't really go for anything. Actually, on Abaddon, trying to chase a Crystal Maiden does get the Frostbite on top of Abaddon. Abaddon pops the Afterpathic Shield. Stun coming from Alchemist. No mana for stun. If only he had the mana for it, that would have been a dead Abaddon. He wouldn't have taken all that much damage, though. And I don't think I finished all my introductions. Jeez. So continue on MouseSports side, we see Father Estord, or Father Xtord on that Drow Ranger, and I think that's everybody on the Mouse side. Moving on to the Dire side. Actually, before we do that, we got Reeves actually showing up down bottom. Does throw a nice little glimpse on top of Invoker. Invoker does throw a Sunstrike on top of Luna. Luna taking a whole bunch of damage. Ulti coming out from Luna already. Bane goes down. Easy kill is easy, but Crit is able to survive. So Bane for the life of an Invoker. I do definitely think it's worth it, but the answer is, or sorry, not answer. The question is, I mean, are they going to be able to actually fight back from this? And that's going to be the question I'm going to continuously ask, because it's a question that's of the utmost importance. Your team has an early advantage, and by your team I mean the team who has the Aegis. They have an early advantage because they have the level 1 Roshan going on through. So I mean, they're obviously ahead. They're like not necessarily outclassing their enemy, but they're just out leveling their enemy. Luna has level 4 Lunesta Beam already versus Abaddon, who has level 1 Afterpathic Shield. I mean, one Lunesta Beam from Luna is going to pop the Afterpathic Shield, and Abaddon is still going to feel damage. That's the point we're at right now, guys, because Lunesta Beam hits for 300 damage. So he can't really do anything to save any ally's life. He's not anywhere close to his ulti. Meanwhile, on top, Jarvan just having a better time, I will admit, because the Prophet has been not been doing the best versus this dual lane of Drow plus Bane. It's a little bit confusing on what you should do, but she does have the silence. She can make Prophet a little bit less useful, and Bane is actually just being obnoxious as crap. Gonna go through the Nightmare probably, and then probably throw out the Brain Stab. Sunstrike does come through. Brain Stab does fly through as well, and that's a dead Prophet. So at least this lane is winning. At least their carry is getting some farm. Invoker has been reduced to a Sunstrike machine. He's actually going to get engaged upon here very soon. Nova does come out for Crystal Maiden, Frostbite as well. Luna going to throw a few right clicks. One Lunesta Beam all she really needs. Actually, no, she needs right clicks. Gets the right click as well. And Mantis already has himself a Helmet of Dominator. Already has a Helmet of Dominator. I think Crystal Maiden, I thought I saw someone here with a hand Midas, but nobody did. A TP coming on out from the Jarvan. Just going to go ahead and TP back on home. Mantis, not Mantis, wrong person. Whoa, where's your TP to?
Radiant's bottom
Oh, wow.
tower is under attack.
Next level Dota. Faith.
Radiant structures
Faith, I
are
said Father, I said
fortified.
Faith. Faith gonna go ahead and TP back to their tower, or to her tower, so she can continue farming. Next level Dota stuff going on here. And I'll do my introductions on Next.KZ side. I don't know how much time I have, but I'll hurry up. We have on this Luna, we have Mantis. Moon number 2, this Crystal Maiden, we have Amazing, of course. Moon number 2 is Alchemist, who's hanging out mid, who's silenced up right now. We have Smile, I think. Smile on that Alchemist. On this Nature's Prophet, we have Equal on him. And last but not least, on this Disruptor, we have the one, the only, Reeves. And that ends out all the callouts. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got the rotations coming in. We got Chris Man about to die. Bane does have himself a nice little Nightmare for it. He does not throw it out just yet. He does throw out the Nightmare. The Nightmare does lane. And Broken Sunstrike did go through, and nobody's dead just yet. Abaddon does finally go down. Mantis does throw out the ulti, trying to go for the right clicks on top of, trying to go toe to toe with the Puck, and is able to survive the fight. Now we got TP coming out from the Abaddon. Abaddon is able to make it out alive. Invoker is able to make it out alive. He had the Afterpock shield, so it confused me. But 2 people going down, and Next.KZ are definitely had the crazy stronghold in this game. I don't want to look at the goal graph because I'm afraid of what it looks like. Is that a bad thing, guys? Is that a bad thing? Meanwhile, down bottom, the kills are going through. Jarvis is going to... No, she's not going to be able to get the kill on top of Luna. Very close to it, though. But if she was able to get that kill, that would have been a big thing. We got Sunstrike coming out from Invoker. Did just barely miss because Mantis decided to be a boss and stand still for a few seconds. Also switched to Int Treads and said, bro, you can't kill me. I'm unstoppable. Meanwhile, we have XOXO trying to run away from Alchemist, and down bottom we got these guys trying to defend their tier 2 tower. And what they don't want to have happen is they do not want to lose too much too soon. If Mouse can hold off long enough, if Mouse can get enough farm on Jarranger, if Mouse can continue turning the fights, like Next.KZ are diving a little bit too much, I will admit. So if they can turn that to their advantage and possibly catch up, like at least have the Drow get some farm and get Abaddon to level 6, and maybe let Invoker get a few levels too, then they could possibly turn on Next.KZ and just get rid of their advantage. But the only thing that they don't want to have happen right now is they don't want their team, they don't want their base or their side of the map to bleed out. And what I mean by that is, I mean they don't want to lose all their towers. They don't want to lose all their outer towers too soon. They maybe at 20 minutes they want to have at least their tier 2 towers. Maybe one tier 2 tower gone, but they don't want to lose more than that. If they lose more than that, they're not going to be able to fight their way back into this game, because that means they're not going to be able to have easy access to their jungle. They're not going to be able to have TP support anywhere. They're not going to be able to venture past their tier 3 towers, which is not what you want to have happen when you have no levels at all. Because that essentially means that Next.KZ have free reign all over the map. They have a Prophet as well who can keep the pressure on and keep pushing those lanes by himself. And they also have a Disruptor who has quite a bit of farm. They have a Luna who has a lot of farm for right now, relative to her level in the game. And actually we got a Prophet run away from a Bane. It's pretty funny. But Prophet does run away from the Bane. Ives does throw out the Observer Order on the backside. And meanwhile, Disruptor down bottom gets himself a casual kill on top of Invoker. Crit not really doing the best of work down bottom. His safe lane is officially dangerous. And look, Mantis is working on the Mantis now. Pretty cool stuff. So we got XOXO up top. He's almost level 5. He will be able to do a little bit with that. He will have level 3 Afterpock shield.
Radiant's
So that
bottom
means he'll
tower
be able
is under
to
attack.
dodge a little bit more damage. We got Invoker trying to do a little bit of damage to a Disruptor, but Disruptor says, bro, screw all that. Reeves says, go back home. And that's a level 4 disruption, or level 4 glimpse. So that means that's 15 or 20-second cooldown, something like that. 20-second cooldown. Now we got up top, we got Reeves trying to chase himself a Bane plus a Abaddon. Abaddon and Bane are going to be able to make us online. Alchemist not going to be able to do much. He will be able to throw it still on top of on top of Abaddon. Abaddon not level 6 just yet, so he does go down to all that. No heal for him. Meanwhile, Alchemist is going to stand still and just tank a few tower shots. Because why not? I like how he just stood there and just took those shots and then walked away. Took it like a true drunk person. Get it, guys? Took shots, drinking. Okay. It wasn't funny, I agree. So we have Faith reduced to farming up some ancients to get his levels, get his gold. He does have a nice little band of elements can bring brought to him very soon. He will be having that Mantis style. I'm sorry, he will be having a Yasha, which will help him out. Meanwhile, Mantis did have the nice little range creep, helping him scout out. And a Blink Dagger's up on Alchemist, so we are going to be seeing a full-on support Alchemist. He is going for the negative armor. Roshan is getting done right now. Meanwhile, mid, we got pings on the map saying, hey, amazing's mid. We might be able to go for a kill on top of that. Will they be able to get anything is a big question. It looks like the answer is no, because nobody's really rotating in. And this is what makes it a lot more difficult for you to farm, because, I mean, this tower's gone, so the support, the TPs can come in to just easily kill that Crystal Maiden. This tower is down, so that makes it a lot more dangerous for Abaddon to be down to farm, because after these guys do Roshan, they can just easily beeline down here on the dire side and just get a kill. Meanwhile, speaking of getting kills, we got a Prophet going down on top to Faith, so these guys are definitely not out of the game. Mouse are fighting back, they're clawing their way back into this game, but I don't know if it will be enough. Meanwhile, Abaddon gonna force Alchemist to stun himself, and he will be running on out saying, lols, bro, you suck. But it doesn't really matter. Alchemist has a Blink Dagger, and there's EXO throwing out a nice little chat coming back and forth. I'm excited to see what they talk about. Mantis, never mind. Meanwhile, the fight is going to be happening on top. We got Bane. He does have a Nightmare. He can't throw it out. Disrupt's taking a whole bunch of damage. Reeves does go down. Chris Frostbite does fall on top of Bane. Chris Maiden does get hit with a Nightmare. She does have a Randomize. She did have a Randomize. And she does go down, so Amazing's not going to be able to make it out alive. Meanwhile, somebody's hiding in the trees. This is a Prophet who did TP in to try to go for a kill. And we got Next.KZ not able to take advantage of what they had. And like I said before, guys, if Next.KZ are playing very, very, very confident because they had the level 1 advantage. Luna's doing extremely well for her level right now. And Crit is just not getting what he wants at all. So he's getting wiped off the map left and right. But you have to keep in mind that this is still a Drow Ranger. Yes, Drow Ranger is considered the easiest hero to play in the game by some people. I don't agree. But she's considered a very easy hero to play. But that, I mean, all that said, she still does a crap ton of damage for no apparent reason. All she needs is like level 2 of her ult, and she can pretty much probably mow down Luna easily. And she's already level 9, so 2 more levels, Faith on that Drow Ranger will be able to just easily kill Luna in a right-click battle. The question is, will she be able to survive the damage coming out from Luna, though? And the answer is probably no. Because Luna does have a life steal, which does make a difference at this point. Because Luna's hitting for a whole entire 170 something or 180 damage, something like that. Bane shows up, Bane takes damage, Bane goes down. Meanwhile, Alchemist shows up as well. He's here. He does not have a stun. He did get silenced up by the Drow Ranger. He's trying to do a little bit. We got Abaddon caught inside the trees. We got Puck doing a nice little juke. She does finally go down. Abaddon's in the middle of everything. He is level 6, so he is healing up a lot, but he is going to be taking a lot of damage right after his ulti ends. And now Alchemist is going to go ahead and charge up that stun, try to go for stun on top of Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger does have a silence, not going to be able to throw it out. Blink Forward coming out from Smile, and Smile's going to do a few right clicks, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Drow does have the Frost Arrow. She could potentially get a kill on top of Alchemist. Alchemist looks like he will be going down here very soon. Acid Spray does fly out. Drow needs to be a little bit careful about what she decides to do next. The stun does come through, and it looks like Luna will be showing up, getting a nice little slap on the face on top of Drow, but Alchemist does go down to the Drow Ranger after the Drow dies, so no XP for her. She did get the gold though. So some pretty nice plays coming out from the Alchemist, I will admit. That was a nice clutch stun at the end, and a 4-staff coming up on him, so full on support Alchemist, guys. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. So Puck blinking forward, doing a nice little chunk of damage to the Crystal Maiden, not enough to actually kill her though. And like I said, maybe if it gets to 20 minutes, they want to have at least 2 of their tier 2 towers, but they have none of their tier 2 towers. Or at least they will have none of their tier 2 towers at that point. And Crit taking a whole bunch of damage, forced to pop his invis so he can stay alive. Jarge is here, she's going to throw a few right clicks, might be able to get a jump on top of Luna. But keep in mind that Luna does have the Aegis, and she is able to be a little bit of survival. And now we got, whoa, who's this? We got Exist. Yeah, we got Exist doing a little bit, trying to get the Crystal Maiden down. Crystal Maiden will be taking a whole bunch of damage. She does get zapped in the face, or slapped in the face, with the Sunstrike, because she wanted to get a tan. Meanwhile, Alchemist blinks forward, does a little bit of damage to Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger is going to be able to survive by the looks of it. She will be able to, no, she will not be able to survive. Too much damage coming her way. No Anthroponic Shield able to keep her alive. Bane going to be going down in his own base. Next.KZ are just diving into tier 3s, and they're able to get all these kills easily. Puck is forced to run away outside of her base and still dies. Triple kill for Mantis on that Luna, and it looks like it's going to be a very, 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 very quick game, guys. GG well played does come on through, and it looks like that'll be it for this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under a dire victory.
So yeah, guys, that was a very, very convincing best of one. I don't know if it's best of one or best of three. But that was a very convincing first game. GG well plays do come through. Yes, it was GG well played. Love armor with shine. OP, please nerf. So anyway, my name's CulBlu. I just brought you guys this game of Mouse versus Next.KZ. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys whenever.